Hey guys, how you doing? It's your girl Miss D in the place to be. I decided to go live, guys. I wanted to bring something to you. A reaction video. This right here is not to down anyone, what have you. I watches some of these Mukbangers video. I really do. What it does, it makes you real hungry for some odd reason, especially if you're hungry. But if you're not, you watch it, go to the next one, what have you. I support them. So I just want to get this in, do this reaction videos to mukbangers. This is really not for kids, what have you. I just want to share that. And disclaimer, I do not own the rights to these videos. These are professional mukbangers. So I'm just doing a reaction. Let's get it in. The first person we're going to look at is So Young. So Young. Let's take a look at her video. Now, let me say this. I get the struggle. I really do. Especially when you are looking at someone who is struggling with these what they're about to eat. I get it. I understand it. Some people don't. It's like, okay, well, why would you eat that? I mean, if you want to try it, hey, why not be able to try it? And some of her videos, she's been So Young been critiqued about, how she's treating what she's eating and what have you. Hey, that's her profession. That's what she do. Hey, what can you do? Excuse me. Let's move on to this next young lady. These are like little snippets of videos. I don't want to play the whole video. That's not fair to them. I don't want to do the whole thing. I just, because when I watch them, I try and watch all of it, but sometimes, hey, you got to move on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Got to. Let me do this one. Now, this one right here is I believe this is Fuma, if I'm saying her name right. She's a mukbang. This is a ASMR. And I tell you what, you have got to have the right mic equipment for a video like this. It's an ASMR. Let's get it in and see. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Yeah, you gotta have a good mic for that. When they do the ASMRs, Most of the time, they don't talk when they do the ASMR. You hear all crunching, slurping, birch, belching, you hear it all. You hear it all. And it's through the microscope. The microphone, you'd be surprised. Like, say, for instance, if they're drinking, you can actually hear whatever they're drinking going down. That's, yeah. Wow. I mean, she got a right this one right here. That is good. Oh my God. You know what? Her jaw's gotta be hurting. Lord have mercy. I tell you what, that is a lot of food. It's a lot of food. It really is. And I wonder if they eat it all up because some of the videos I watch, some of them I've seen where they eat it all the way up. All the way. This shift on. She got that big old piece. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now I've actually seen where you have some people that does food challenges, and it amazes me when they eat all that food because they will have. I've seen a person that did a challenge, and it took them. What was that? They had, I want to say, 200 White Castles, and they had to put them down in 10 minutes. Well, I tell you what, within 3 minutes, they had ate a lot. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. Got to be kidding me. Lord have mercy. She's gonna be all day eating that. Listen to that. Now you know she got all kinds of mics around. In order for you to hear that like that, yeah, she got, yeah, real good mics. And I tell you what, some of those crabs, especially if you find a big one like that, you find a lot of meat. But some of them you won't find that much meat in them. That's interesting. Well, let me tell you got to put the glove on for that one right there. Got to put the glove on. Because I tell you what, them spikes, woo. Yeah, I know the feeling. Mm-hmm.
진짜 커요.
It can be dangerous. They can be dangerous. That's the Curtis crab. That's a big crab. Oh my God! Wow. There go the sound effect of the soda. Now this young lady right here, looking at her plate, looks like a lot of food. Look like a lot of food. It also looked like that camera zoomed all the way in. You can get a camera to zoom in and your food will look like you have a lot of food. She has noodles and chicken. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Moving on.
밥 5개를 보리비빔밥 2개로 만들었어요. 자, 일단 밥을 비빌게요.
Let me tell you something. He got a lot of food up there. A lot. Kudos to him.
한 개는 이렇게 왕창 넣고 고추장을 이만큼 있어요. 자, 보리 비빔밥 정식.
That was real healthy too. Real healthy. I can say the only thing that I'll probably try was rice. The rice has to be like brown rice.
맛있다. 와, 참기름 많이 넣으니까 엄청 맛있네. 그리고 채소류들이 많아서 몸이 굉장히 건강해지는 느낌이에요.
He's mukbanging it out. Yeah. This young man right here, he pretty much donates a lot. And he does a good cause. He's like, oh, okay. I see. For kids that's in need and what have you, he pretty much donates. he would do challenges and maybe whatever
호박죽도
the
먹어볼게요.
funds may be that he pretty
좋은데?
much
여기 찌개 갖고
donate.
가셔야 돼.
아, 찌개 갖고 와야 돼요?
있는 거 다 갖다 주시는 거예요?
예, 제가 갖다 먹을게요. 한우 소고기 묵국이 있어요. 와, 여기 한우 고기 들어있어요. 숭늉 있고요. 그다음에 상추하고 고추 이런 거 있고요. 흰돼지 김치찌개 있고요. 아, 카레도 있어요.
We're gonna shift on to the next one.
Go check me out.
All right. This is who is this? Cooking with Tip. Cooking with Tip makes her own food. I do watch her videos. She got some good recipes. If you guys want to check her out, hey, check her out. And she's gonna eat this big old burger. I mean, it's got a lot on it.
With Tip. Y'all, this is an insane burger. You already know.
Call it
Right.
a
Let
insane burger.
me throw my hair back.
Let's pray over this food
Yes.
and then I'm gonna tell y'all what it tastes like. Let's go.
Boom. You sound like you I was waiting on you. Y'all see, she ain't even shit, man, every time.
Let's go.
I think she's scared to pray, y'all.
I don't pray out loud. I'll pray like in my head. So come on.
It's okay to pray out loud.
And you know what? I ain't mad at her because that's what some people do. They pray in their head. Hey, you got to respect that. Got to.
I ain't say it wasn't.
Then why? Come
You
on.
ain't finna start with me.
Y'all see,
Shit.
we can't even have a prayer.
Let's come on.
Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for blessing us with this food for the nourishment of our bodies. We give thanks to you, O Lord, and we thank you. In Christ Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I don't know what to do with her.
Today.
Which one of them? Mango?
You said it didn't matter.
I know, but is that the mango one? Okay. I know that about
Now, this young man here, he's an up and coming and he's growing. His channel's growing real fast. He's King Eats. King Eat, I believe. I mean, he got some nice videos, real nice videos. Now, when you look at the food, let's look at this food here. This food is looking like, oh man, look at all this food he got. Well, you know what? Like I said, the camera is very tricky. It's all in how you set that camera up. Let's check him out briefly. Let's check him out.
Really is. I appreciate you. Who do I appreciate? You. You, and you. I appreciate y'all. Run that nigga!
Good Lord. It's popping fire. Listen,
Oh, that's good though.
I know it is.
Boy, meat tender. Yeah. That's good right there. Who got that? Damn.
Look here. He's loving me. Oh, I tell you what. This
Yeah.
food is looking good too. Real good.
I gotta say this. It is something I just gotta say. Okay?
Those were the reaction videos that I decided to do. they captured my eye. And I said, well, let me do a reaction to this because, you know, I know that some of them, they all the way up there. I mean, we're talking about million supporters. But, you know, I may watch their stuff and it's like, well, hey, support who you can support, you know? You know, that's what I'm here for. I'm trying to make a change into the way I do my videos, and just I'm taking a turn with it. You will be seeing me do eating videos where I'm eating. I may be cooking. At one point, you will see a lot of my videos where I cook and then eat. You know, I kind of got away from showing the cooking piece of it. It's like, well, let me see if I can just upload. I will film the whole thing, but I will upload the eating part, you know. So I'm trying to switch my channel up, and hopefully you guys can be there to support me. I appreciate it so much. I got a little snippet of a video that I want to show, but let me bring this little small musical commercial to you, okay?
All right, guys. Asking the question, what would you do?
They asking the question, what would you do? What would you do in this situation right here? Let's listen real quick. It's just a little snippet.
If you checked your bank account and suddenly found out you were a millionaire.
Yeah. What would you do? Exactly what would you do? This young lady, she accidentally, it was deposit of 1.2 million was accidentally deposited into her account. Yeah, it was deposited into her account, and she decided that apparently what they did, they charged her. And shout out to Inside Edition for this. You had a lot of different people reported this. I want to pronounce her name Kellen Spendoni. If I'm saying her name right. She was charged with bank fraud, illegal transmission of monetary funds, and theft greater than $25,000. Well, I tell you what. What happened? They end up arresting her. She has been arrested after she went on a massive a massive shopping spree. Now, how massive could it be if she purchased a house? She purchased a house and a vehicle. She got a car and she got a house. Now, I'm quite sure that she know that mistake, that was a mistake, and it was not supposed to go into her account. She purchased a house and a new car with 1.2 million. That was not hers, according to authorities. Yeah. Charles Schwab deposited the money into the woman's account in an error, officials said. Yeah, it was an error. And yeah, it was. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. And, you know, mistakes do happen. But you went from $82 that was supposed to been went into her account. You had $82 that was supposed to go into her account. $82.56. But mistakenly, 1.2 million went into her account. They said that it was a apparently it was a software error. You know, Spadoni was charged with bank fraud, illegal transmission of monetary funds. Okay, I already got that. Let me go down here. Now, what is so interesting is how this young lady decided she's not going to answer her phone, because we know when we owe our bills, we want to ignore the phone calls. Yeah. That's exactly what she did. She was arrested. She was arrested and released on a $150,000 bond, according to the captain. They retrieved 75% of the missing money. It's been recovered. And what she did, the bank discovered that they made a mistake the following day. They discovered that they made this mistake the following day. So they tried to reach out to her. Never mind you, they were leaving her texts and emails, and voice texts and emails, and she wouldn't respond to them. She would not respond to them. They said they had been doing that for over a month. And once, apparently, within that month after they did it, and she decided, I guess they brought the police to arrest her. Police arrested her. She got out on a $150,000 bond. Then she went back to work, and her job terminated her. Yeah. That was very interesting. They said it was a glitch. What is that? Fidelity brokerage service amount. It said on Tuesday, a lawsuit filed. They had filed a lawsuit against her. Federal courts alleged that only $82.56 was supposed to be put into her brokerage service account. But a software glitch has caused the transfer of $619.56. Now let me say this. I see the 56 cents. Yeah, I see the 56 cents. Now, the $82. Okay. if a human was keying that in, wow, that's amazing how there was a glitch. It went from 8256 to 1.2 million. And I tell you what she did, she transferred those funds into a whole different account. She transferred them into a whole different account. She sure did. When the company realized that the mistake the next day, they had realized it the next day and tried to recover the money. About a quarter of the funds were already gone, authorities said, for over a month. So they had been trying to reach out to her for a month. The company said it made several attempts to contact her, text, call, and email, and had to have the transfer funds returned, but said the messages went unanswered according to the Times. That's hilarious. You know, yeah, she knew that there wasn't none of her money. I'll tell you what, she quickly got that money up out that account. She must have been monitoring her account. I ain't lying. She knew that she was supposed to have been getting some money, but yet what she did, she went and got transferred that money into a whole different account. And it's a possibility she could have transferred it into, allegedly, she could have transferred it into someone else's account, someone else's name. She probably gave him a cut of it, but when she made her bond, I bet you she probably made her bond off of that money that that they gave her, that they put in her account. Or she may not have. It was 150, so she probably got it reduced because that probably was her first time. The sheriff office said it was later learned that Spadoni had moved funds into another account and then used to buy a house and Hyundai Genesis SUV. Now, what's that, Inside Edition News? They have where people were commenting on it. Someone had commented that with $1.2 million, she decided to get a Hyundai. She could have got something more better than that. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, I don't know, because if she knew that was not her money, she knew that it wasn't her money, therefore, she's going to spend less as possible because of what may happen. Because of what may happen. I'm just thinking this hypothetically. That's not what she was thinking. I was just thinking that because it's like, okay, if I'm spending this money, which I know I would not do, because I have received, I was working at a place. I was an independent contractor at a place, and I had stopped working for them. This was the Post-Dispatch. And you know how you go door to door, what have you, have a route. And I wasn't receiving any checks. I was not receiving any checks. So I'm like, look, I'm wasting my gas, you know, but I was receiving commission. And the commission, you know, it wasn't as much as how much gas I was putting in the car. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, this is the thing. I'm sitting here thinking, wait a minute, let me come up here. Let me get up here. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, this young, I'm spending all this gas, ripping and running around because they had me all over the place, but yet I wasn't receiving the checks. I was receiving commission, and I knew I was supposed to get checks. So people didn't want to pay their bill. You know, you get all this paper, and then you sit up here and tell me, hey, I didn't receive the paper, and I'm standing all around the paper. It's around my feet and everything, and I'm looking down like, you didn't receive the paper. Well, what is this on your porch? But anyway, I stopped working for them, and look like after I stopped working for them, all of a sudden, I started receiving checks. And these wasn't no small checks. They was going into my bank account, and I called the supervisor, and I said, hey, I'm receiving checks. I'm not understanding why I'm receiving checks. They going into my account. He told me, you work for him. And I'm saying to myself, I work for him. Oh, okay. I guess that's what I thought. And I'm knowing I had not been there for 2 months. This man didn't know me from a can of paint. He thought I was still working there. Somehow they had screwed up. I want to say 3 months into after they kept depositing these checks, and I was getting paid. These checks was going into my account on a weekly basis. And 3 months, I ended up receiving a letter from the Post Dispatch informing me that they made a mistake, because apparently the other person who they gave that route to, that was supposed to went to them. That's what they said. And I'm saying to myself, I don't understand, how is it that this person got all these checks, but yet I wasn't getting nothing. I was just getting commission. But I did have enough funds in my account to where I did not touch their money, and I returned it over to them. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That is exactly what happened. And it's like, I get what this lady, you know, what she did. She wanted to spend less as possible on things that she was getting. Now, if they had never been contacting her, she would have probably started spending more. If they had never contacted her, she would have been spending more. But yeah, she spent less as possible. So, you know, they're gonna charge her double on the interest, and that's crazy. And like that, it was just they was debating it on Fox News. This defense attorney, he was saying technically, he said that was their mistake. Now, and I had read somewhere in there where somebody said that that was considered a fat hand error. Okay, how was that a fat hand error when you know you were supposed to put 4 numbers in there? How is that possible? My thing is this. If you were supposed to put 4 numbers in there, now the 1 is nowhere near the 8. Nowhere near the 8. You're supposed to start off with the 8. Now, then I got to thinking, well, maybe something was wrong with the computer, with the what is that? The number 8. It may not have been working. I said, okay, if that wasn't working, then they thought they hit that, then slid to the 2. But no, they didn't slide to the 2. They hit the 1, then hit 2. No, something going on with that. Some most definitely was going on with that. And I tell you what, something don't look right. You know, me and my sister was debating. We was debating on this, and she came up as to sticky fingers and who was doing what have you, which hey, Allegedly, it may be true. It may be true. I'm not gonna repeat everything what she was talking about, but yeah, yeah. But I tell you what, that lady took off with that money. But then the people, who was that? The news people, when they reported it, I didn't read all of that, but what they did, they started talking about how these other companies made mistakes. It's like they were saying, oh, that 1.2 wasn't nothing. This company had made an error with it was billions of dollars. And I'm like, who make errors like that? Now, my question is, when they found out that the error was made, did they have to let somebody go? Because you know, when you work at a place and your funds is coming up short, you know, they immediately get rid of you for some odd reason. Now, my question is, who was doing what? Somebody was doing some transfers with that money. And they thought it was settled, allegedly. But guys, I'm going to be coming back with some more reaction videos. I'm not going to be doing live every single day, but I am going to be doing live. I'm just going to go randomly and do live. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I want to thank you for coming on my channel. I appreciate it so much. Hey, if you can give me a thumbs up on the videos, if you like them, what have you, I appreciate it. Go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, you're just watching it, I want to bring more content to you. Let's grow together, y'all. I appreciate it. I'm about to head up and out, and guess what? I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Y'all take care.